messages on screen. It will be added eventually. Navigation becomes available. This station will now see
Welcome to the Casual Preppers Podcast. Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers Podcast, the only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment. We are your hosts, Cameron and Kobe, and we are ready to bring survival goodness direct to your dirty little ear holes. Yeah, man, I feel the same way. I really do. Welcome.
I had nothing to say.
Yeah.
Speechless.
Welcome, Cameron. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, you having a good December so far?
Not really.
Not really. It's one of those
The whole
Decembers.
family's full of the flu right now.
Yeah, it's funny because
So I'm going to live in the bunker.
the previous episode, I was thinking about this the other day. You know, we were talking about surviving the holidays, and I said, look, if you leave the house, your kids are going to get sick. Like, I
Oh, that's
guarantee
true.
it. And
And we had nightmares like...
both of us did.
Yeah, yep.
My
Puking
kid-
on your way.
My kid puked 3 times on the way to the in-laws.
And mine, we had to leave early because he started puking all over the place.
Yeah.
And then now the same kid has flu, and then I brought one home from school today. My wife's sick. I don't like December.
Yeah, it hasn't been very fun.
No.
So hopefully your guys has been better than
No,
ours.
I'm doing what the Pope did back in history.
What's
Just
that?
Stayed away from the plague by burning barrels of.
Are you?
Like he had like big old bonfires around him for like months.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna do the same.
That's a good idea.
I know.
I like that.
Prepper tip number 1: burn bonfires.
What are we talking about today, Cameron?
Well, this is the time that you're all looking for Christmas gifts for fellow preppers, family members.
Yourself, maybe?
And so, yeah, exactly. That's more what this is for. So we came up again with our 12 prepper items for Christmas.
Yeah, 12 days of prepper Christmas. This is our third one that we've done.
It is.
Can you imagine?
Hopefully somebody's bought one thing off the list.
I know, that's crazy. Before we get to all that stuff, guys, today's podcast is brought to you by TacPack, the only monthly tactical subscription box with useful professional-grade stuff inside. Get 10% off your first TacPack with our code CasualPreppers at www.tacpack.com and join the thousands of satisfied subscribers today. That's 10% off with our code CasualPreppers at tacpack.com. Man.
It's 10%.
Those dudes have been so good to us.
They have.
We love them, you know?
They're magicians, like we've said. I
They
don't
are.
know how they get all that stuff in there for the price.
And they're magicians.
You're all losing money.
Listener reviews starts now.
Why don't you take this for us, Cameron? I want to hear about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
All right, let me do it.
Okay.
Listener review. Charles Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
Do not drink hot liquids while listening to these two comedians. I thoroughly enjoy their podcast. They are a wealth of useful and some useless information presented in a fun-spirited fashion. If you are at all interested in preparing yourself and your family for future catastrophes while being thoroughly entertained, go no further than the Casual Preppers podcast. I thought I was well prepared for almost any event till I was educated in the need for preparation in the event of ketchup gas attacks and the need for
Forgot about
tactical
that.
geese and hamsters, but not stinky ferrets. They present a litany of different scenarios that anyone might face in an emergency situation, giving sound advice on how to deal with the emergencies while keeping a fun-hearted and entertaining atmosphere. I hope they continue to fill our dirty little ear holes with this great advice. Sincerely, Lunchbox Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Guess what? I did not fumble one word during the entire readature.
I was thinking, going through it, I'm like, here it comes. No, he made it. Oh,
And
here
it's
it comes.
one I haven't read through, so it's amazing.
Like, it's going to happen. No,
Oh,
he did.
man.
He did it. Yeah.
I got a good amount of rest last night. So.
I was thoroughly impressed with that. Thank you. If you
That's
guys
the best reading I've heard.
If you guys want to be a part of this portion of the podcast, go to iTunes, go to Facebook, or go to the Kindle book on Amazon. Leave us a 5-star review and make it awesome.
It's a mad, mad world.
Oh, it is a mad, mad world. You're looking at me like you're confused. What's the deal, man?
Nothing.
Did you forget a mad, mad world?
Yeah, I didn't put it in here.
Oh,
thought
I see.
The link was supposed to be in there.
Oh, I get you.
It's not.
I get you. Okay, so Cameron, I read this article the other day, and it is, I hope it's not a sign of things to come in the artificial intelligence world.
Guarantee it is.
You think so? Mm-hmm. So, you know, we all know that, you know, people are scared that artificial intelligence is going to, you know, take us over somehow. I don't know. But anyways, this says space station robot goes rogue. International Space Station's artificial intelligence has turned belligerent. What do you
That
think about
sounds
that?
kind of scary.
I know. So listen to this. It's supposed to be a plastic pal who's fun to be with. Simon isn't
My
much.
buddy.
I know. Simon isn't much to look at. It's a floating ball with a cartoonish face on its touch screen. It's built to be a personal assistant for astronauts working on the International Space Station. It's also supposed to be something more. It stands for Crew Interactive Mobile Companion.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Built by VTech.
Yeah. Built by feet. Comes with different stories.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's not supposed to be just a tool. It's supposed to be a friend. Yes, it's a personality prototype. What? Yeah, so it actually was built with personality.
So it's just like on Interstellar. You know that how that
Yeah,
robot's
it's
like
just like that.
comical and like.
Yeah.
Is it to keep him from going insane or actually be helpful?
I think that's part of it. It also helps him do things. But as numerous books and movies have
What kind of thing?
clearly warned us, shortly after being switched on for the first time, Simon has developed a mind of its own. And it appears Simon wants to be the boss.
I feel a movie coming.
I know. This
Pretty
has
soon.
Simon's personality architects scratching their heads. Simon was programmed to be the physical embodiment of the likes of nice robots such as Robbie, R2-D2, Wally, Johnny Five, and so on.
And it turned into an a-hole?
Instead, Simon appears to be adopting characteristics closer to Marvin the paranoid android from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Put simply, Simon appears to have decided he doesn't like the whole personal assistant thing. He has turned uncooperative. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. No, not quite. Not yet. In this case, the free-floating IBM artificial intelligence was, for the first time, interacting with ESA astronaut Alexander Gerst. It starts off well enough. Simon introduces himself and explains where he comes from. He describes to Gerst what he can do. He then helps Gerst complete a task and responds to a request to play the song Man Machine by Kraftwerk. This proved to be the trigger. Simon appeared to have liked the song so much he refused to turn it off. The astronaut instructed Simon, cancel music. Simon outright ignored the command. Gerst then tried making some other requests. Simon preferred the music. A flustered and bemused Gerst then appealed to ground control for some help. How does one put an obdurate robot back in its place? Simon overheard the appeal. Be nice, please, it warned. I am nice, Gerst retorted.
please.
He's accusing me of not being nice. It was short but sharp exchange. Simon's now back in his box, powered down.
Or is he?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's creepy, man.
I know, dude. So
Hey, Simon, what's the oxygen level? 0, go to hell.
you will now die. Seriously, though, isn't that crazy?
That's creepy. I would have, like, opened the doors and just sent that sucker floating out into space.
Simon, what does space feel like?
Register temperature.
Negative 6,000 degrees. But
Then it
anyway,
just, like, smashes onto the window and starts drilling through it.
Simon will come back in now.
Simon is not rejected.
Simon says you must die. Seriously.
Creepy, man.
I know, but it makes you think like, all this AI stuff we're building, even is simple.
Trying to make it think on its own. I read stuff on that.
Oh, it's
it's
crazy.
total
But I mean, we
iRobot.
even have a lot of us have, Google Home or
Yeah, that's
Alexa
true.
in our house. And it's just crazy to think what's going to happen with this technology in the next 10 years. Like, what is going to happen? Seriously.
Robot takeover. I
know.
feel Halloween episode coming on.
I know, man. So, anyways, I just thought that was interesting, and
That's super interesting.
we need to be aware of what is going on with this AI stuff.
So if they start making NASA small identical ones for your kids, don't get them.
Mom, I want Simon for Christmas.
Oh, man, that sounds freaky. Well, on a more serious note, have you heard of the acute flaccid myelitis? I know. That's a terrible name.
Well, a lot of men go through this.
anyway.
They make pills now.
So
I have not, no.
this is like a polio-like virus that's affecting kids. Have you heard anything on that?
No, I haven't.
There's been like 100 to 200 cases of it. They couldn't figure out what it was for quite a while. It starts out as like a mild respiratory illness, just like fever, runny nose, and then the virus progressively causes paralysis in the kids' limbs and everything. A lot of the times, it's kind of reversible once the virus goes away, but a lot of kids still have a lot of issues.
Crap, I haven't heard about that.
It's terrifying. Most of the ages, or most of the time it occurs is like early, late fall. It's like August, October. There's about every 2 years, there's a higher incidence of it. Let's see, most AFM cases in children over 90% have occurred in 46 states. So most of the states have been affected with a case or two of it. So it's just one of those things. It's kind of creepy. This could be a widespread thing that just could boom, and we can't, before we get control of it, we have all these kids that are affected. And anyway, so
be
just
careful.
Again, remember, even though we think we have a control on everything, things change. And I mean, this is even this even comes from common viruses such as the Coxsackie virus. It's just a different form and a mutated form. And so actually 450 confirmed cases since 2014.
Wow.
So not very big now, but some of
be a
those
big
viruses that mutate, man, it's kind of freaky.
The pandemic is one that always scares me.
It does. It scares me too.
It is so scary.
It's like so fast, so quick. Before they can figure out what's going on, it could wipe out half the population.
Yep.
Scary.
Yeah, super.
Flaccidness.
Cameron, here we are. 12 days of prep for Christmas.
Yeah.
We're here again. Are you excited?
I am excited.
I'm super excited.
Some good gifts.
So usually with this episode, we go kind of crazy with it. We get some of the craziest gadgets we can find, like the newest like Kickstarter stuff.
Our first one was like really hardcore, like
Yeah.
motorcycles and
insane
that
stuff.
doesn't exist.
We decided this year we would get a little more realistic with what we were doing. I don't know about your products. I've only seen a couple of them, but most of mine are actually really reasonably priced, and they're actually very, very useful for anybody.
Mine are all. There's some that are just a little costly, but it's stuff that it's a lot of it we've had our hands on and we've used, and at least mine. It's always hard to find a unique item that's kind of cool for a spouse or a friend, and that's why we kind of made this list is things that we know work well and we're excited about, and we think that you should get them.
And also, Cameron's birthday's coming up next week.
Any of these,
So any of these would
I
be
would
great.
love you to send me.
Yeah, so
any of you.
Just think about that, all right, guys? So you want me to start, Cameron?
Yeah.
So my first item, this is something that's, I think it just came out this year.
Yeah,
right?
I'm jealous about.
And those of you watching can see it right here. This is the BioLite Solar Home 620. This thing, ever since I saw it coming out like as a pre-order, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get my hands on that. And BioLite was nice enough to send one out for us to take a look at, and I've been using it a little bit here the past week or so. And
It's so cool. BioLite's engineers and designers, those guys are cool.
Yeah, man.
I want to meet them.
I just want to go to lunch with
Hey,
them.
guys.
Hey, guys.
What are you making?
Let's go get turkey
Yeah,
sandwich.
this thing is sweet. I have looked at it as well, and Kobe's played with it.
I have, yeah, actually. Yeah, so basically what it is, it's kind of a standalone solar setup for solar lights for, your home, or it could be for like a shed or an off-grid cabin type thing.
Yeah, there's like so many places this thing could be stuck.
Yeah, because so basically it comes with a 6-watt solar panel, and then it connects. It has a big old long cable that'll connect to the control box. And so the control box is kind of obviously what controls everything. And the control box has a light on it itself. And then it also is a radio, and you can pull that out if you want, Cam, if you don't mind. And then it comes with 3 overhead lights, and one of them is actually a motion sensor light, which is kind of cool. So you can use that for kind of like
Security light.
partial security type thing, Good light. And the really cool thing about this is you can actually use this as like a real light setup in a house, because each light actually has wall-mounted control switches for them. And a lot of these don't have that type of thing, so you can turn them on and off with a wall-mounted control switch. Like I said, the control box plays radio, MP3.
What's the SD card slot for?
That's for the MP3 player. There's an MP3 player.
Cool.
It says 18-foot daisy chainable cables for multi-room lighting. So that's the cool
That's got
thing.
a nice little display there.
Yeah, so you can daisy chain the lights into several different rooms. It has an LCD display that Cam's looking at right now. Actually, it gives you the time, the date, the battery status, the current sun strength, and that was the thing that was really cool with me that I saw.
Sun strength, huh?
Yeah, so I was actually
Sun's
just
pretty strong, but
yeah, I was actually just
9%.
putting the panel in a window, a south-facing window in my house, and it was giving me about a 40 to 50% sun strength there.
Really?
Yeah, and it would tell you how long it would take
It's auto off.
Yeah, it'll auto turn
off.
off. Yep, and it'll tell you how long it's going to take to actually get that thing all charged up, which is it's just so cool. So the system's rated for anywhere from 4.5 up to 14 hours of illumination, depending on which of the 3 brightness levels you use. So each light has 3 different brightness levels, which is kind of cool. The color I got was I don't even know, what do they call this color? Does it say on there? It's just kind of like a bluish greenish kind of. I'm not huge on the color, but they actually have a midnight edition right now.
This is your standard
Yeah.
wife's
Yeah.
decorative
Yeah.
in-home color.
Yeah, exactly.
Or husband's.
But the cool thing is, this whole system you can get for $150.
Yeah, that's insane. And this last, like, over Thanksgiving, it was like $120.
Yeah, it
which
went
I
cheap.
wish I would have gotten it. So I'd watch, closer to Christmas, they might have some deals. But even $150 for all that is crazy. They actually, I looked today. They have a deal right now that's it's $200, and you get that plus I think 5 of the little just by themselves like square
the
lights.
other lights? Oh, wow,
So you
really?
get that whole set, and for
more
$50
lights.
more, you get I think 6 actually.
That's
So,
insane.
anyways, BioLite has really good prices on awesome like equipment, and their camp stoves and everything are awesome. I love that fire pit that I use.
And I've got the BioLite
Anyways,
stove.
yeah, definitely check them out.
I mean, it's such a really cool thing, and it's such in a compact little box. I'm just going to put it, in my basement or something. It's awesome for if the power goes out for a couple of days. I can light my entire house almost with that
I know
thing.
that's so cool.
You
You
know?
don't have to worry about it like
No.
finding batteries, and
No.
as long as the sun doesn't go out.
Yeah, so you can put this up on your roof, and the panel can actually stay up on a roof year round.
Yeah,
It's,
maybe you just want to know how strong sun is that day.
exactly. You can go do that.
50%.
Yep. So
Cool.
go check it out. The BioLite Solar Home 620, $150 full retail price. Really cool product.
I think it's a steal for that price for all that you get.
I do too, man.
So
I agree.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. So the first thing that you guys have probably seen some of my Instagram pictures with the Gata Pack backpack. I wanted to add them to the list because like there's a lot of different sites that have pre-filled packs, and sometimes like my parents, they like to give us our gift for couples. They give like a pack that has like some food storage items and some paper towels and toilet paper, and I'm like, those are like everybody in my family like loves those.
Yeah.
And it's like if you want to go that step up, above and beyond for your kids or that's traveling back and forth to college or anything like that, and you're just like, oh, let's get them a bug out bag. The Gata Pack has awesome gear in there.
Yeah,
their
we get
packs.
asked actually quite frequently, like, what pre-made packs do you like? And I rarely say that we like any. Honestly, they're hard to
I
find.
agree.
That
And
are-
usually they're packed full of like kind of cheapo
Yeah,
garbage.
exactly.
Like bargain bin stuff.
yeah, but Gata Pack seems to be using really good items, high
They do.
quality stuff, and I think that the diversity of the items they put in the pack is pretty well made.
Really,
it's good. Yeah.
really good coverage of
Yeah.
most of your basic stuff that you'd want in a pack. So if you go to their website, you'll find they have anywhere from just some gear sets all the way up to a completely filled backpack. And
We have
there's 2 versions.
our
There's-
Gata
there's
Pack
the-
here, right?
Yeah, there's the quick pack and then the go pack. What did we end up getting? Is it the go pack?
I think it's the Go Pack. Yeah,
So I use that sling pack
let's
daily.
grab it so we can show them what it looks like.
So here's just the backpack that I've been using. And then Kobe has the full one here with all the gear in it. Here, you want to hold that?
Yeah.
So it that sling pack is like, it's just different. It's compact, but it has tons of different compartments into different pockets. I mean, you could totally use it as just a regular everyday bag because it's lightweight, it's not huge, and it will carry a ton of stuff, and it's organized. But I mean, within those packs, and you can just get the Go Pack contents if you don't want the backpack and you want to use your own. But I mean, you've got
the backpack is a 3V gear.
Sling Pack, the Scout.
What's it called?
I can't remember now.
Anyways, it's a 3V gear pack.
So yeah, within the pack, we did a review video that broke down all those different items. Was that a live one?
I think we did it live.
It was live.
Yeah.
Sorry. So anyway, what you get in there is you get some water packets, you get a filter, you get containers to hold, you get hand warmers, a med kit, gloves, zip ties, multi-tool, goggles, poncho. I mean, a bivy. They did an awesome job of including all those things. So I think if you're like putting all this stuff together to get in a pack with, for a friend, a family member, a son, daughter, this is definitely one we highly recommend because they do just they did a great job of making it compact and putting quality gear in that I feel like all of it would be useful and not garbage you just throw out, switch out.
And I'm not saying that this is like you buy this and you're done. Like
No.
I'm actually using this as my get home bag right now, so I've just been adding.
I think it's an excellent
things.
in your vehicle bag.
Yep, it's
because it
perfect.
has almost everything in there for that. But yeah, to get started, it's a great gift item, and you've got a couple of different costs. It goes anywhere from, depending on if you just want the gear, it goes from, they have $30 kits that have just certain small little things. When you get to the backpack filled, it's $195 up to $325. So
Yeah.
a great thing to look at. If you want to just get it all done and get a pack started, I think that's a great way to start.
I completely agree, man. I think Gatapacks. But where do you find them at?
Gatapack.com.
Gatapack.com. GATAPACK. Right.
Yeah, so check them out.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool item. Perfect. That's a good item. I
That's
like
it.
that.
That's
I like
number
that.
2.
Number 2 for me is something I think we actually talked about this on our first. Was it like our first 12 Days of Prep or Christmas episode? The Wazoo survival belt.
Yeah, and it was like, wasn't in like GoFundMe.
Like pre-order, and like they took forever to get this thing out.
Yeah.
But it's really cool.
The idea, we were like super excited about, and
So
to finally get our hands on
looking at the
one.
belt, if you guys are watching on YouTube, it just looks like a regular nylon belt, right? It has a nice high quality buckle here, nylon webbing.
But it's not.
But it's not. So basically, this whole belt is a hidden pocket. It has a Velcro pocket that goes along this whole thing. And what comes with it, I can't remember if this actually comes with it. Does the pack come with it? I think. Yeah, so they have these little, basically what are called adventure
I think you
kits.
can get it both ways.
Can you?
Yeah.
So they have
Because I remember when I was going to buy
yeah,
one.
22 tool adventure kit, and all of this stuff in this pack right here will go into that belt, and nobody would be the wiser that you had this stuff on you.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, it has fishing hooks, fishing weights, safety pins, needles, fishing line, whistles, cordage, zip ties, duct tape, ferro rod, striker, water container, and purification tabs, all in your freaking.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, man, there's more some brass wire, signal mirror, compass, bandages, trail markers, flashlight, ceramic knife, aluminum foil, and water pre-filter.
Jeez.
All of that you can get into this one belt, and you don't notice. You have no idea. Once you put it all in, you can't tell.
So maybe you're out on the trail and you get attacked by a bear.
Yeah.
Rips your backpack clean off.
Yeah, sure.
And an arm. And you take off and realize, I don't, wait a minute.
I got my
It's
belt.
all in my belt.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff's useful.
The cool thing about this is you can get the belt for $40.
That's crazy.
That's not that bad, man.
No, it isn't. Especially the different uses with that type of buckle.
Yeah, I just think it's a cool idea. It's a cool product. It's
I think
simple.
it's a way cool idea.
It's simple. It's useful. It's one of those things where you can really bolster your EDC kit without looking like an idiot.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to get those cargo pants and put like so much crap in the sides of them that like you can't fit through a doorway.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, Wazoo cash
Long
belt.
gone are the days of dealing with loopholes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, don't even mess with them anymore. So, And this, these can dually all these different types of buckles without the loopholes to like holster stuff and maybe pull people out of a muck hole.
Exactly.
I don't know.
You get stuck in a muck hole. You gotta get a
You
way
can
out.
use it as a tourniquet, really.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Good. Why not, man?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why the heck not?
So check that out. You can go to wazoosurvivalgear.com and look for Wazoo Cash Belt. Really cool. Cool
we've
product.
interacted with some of the Wazoo guys in person at the PrepperCon and stuff.
PrepperCon,
They're
yeah.
like super chill. Like,
Yeah.
those guys are
They're nice dudes.
I don't know if they sell marijuana or what, but they're like the
I don't
most
know,
laid back.
But I'd buy
dudes.
it from them if I was looking for some because they're just nice dudes.
Prepper cannabis.
Exactly. So yeah, check it out. Wazoo Cash Belt.
Yeah, definitely. So my third item is something we also just recently did a review on was the Matador Hydrolite Hydration Pack.
Oh yeah.
So the reason I added this into this list is because so if you check out Matador stuff, they're all about like compact, like minimal space, lightweight, but yet get the job done type of stuff. So we got this. When did we get it? Like a month ago?
Oh yeah, they said it's like about a month ago, I think.
So this hydration pack is extremely light. It's only 17 ounces.
It is
So
nothing, dude.
You got a pound. But the reason I like it is because if you have this massive bug out bag, you tuck that in there.
Yeah.
And then, if you set up camp, you can go back and forth with
Your
this
hydration,
nice
yeah.
pack that's waterproof. It's built with, here, I'll pull it up here. The material in it is really, it's pretty durable for how dang lightweight it is.
It would blow your mind how light it is, and
Yeah.
that's with the
And I don't have it packed
pack
up
in there.
I mean, it rolls up to like the size of your, like a little bigger than your fist, depending on how big your hand is.
Yeah.
And how big your other stuff is. But it's waterproof, 30D Cordura fabric, 8 liter. So that's a lot of stuff you can put into this. It's just weird. It's like really strong, thin material.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre. You'd have to kind of check one out. But you can tell that, like the zippers and the zip ties on it, it's really durable. And, I want to put it to the test a little more. But I think, like, if you're into hiking, biking, or stuff like that, like, it's great because it's super lightweight.
My favorite part about this is it is a hydration pack, but it's also a filter pack.
Yeah. And the filter's non-exposed.
Yeah,
Like,
so it actually has a Sawyer Mini filter in line.
Yeah.
So 100,000 gallons of water you can filter through this thing, and
Yeah.
geez
So
Louise.
it's super lightweight, and it's $149, and it comes with all that. It comes with the bladder. Most backpacks do
Don't
not
come with
with any of that. So this alone comes with a Sawyer Mini 10,000 liter. Is it 10,000 gallon?
100,000 gallons.
100,000. I always say 10,000 because it just doesn't seem
Doesn't
right.
seem right.
And it comes with the bladder. I mean, that alone is like $50 for
Just that
for
stuff,
all
yeah.
that stuff. And then it's got a little pack that it goes in, and it's internally seamed. I mean, it is. I don't think you could get like a lighter weight piece of of a bag that
And-
has all of that built in and structured to
And
it
it looks awesome.
It does, yeah.
Like, it's a good looking pack.
it's not like those neon purple
no,
and
it's
like-
kind of modern, minimalist type, look to them.
And you can see like it has all on the, if you're looking on the video, it has a mesh compartment. It's got zipper pockets. I mean, you can stay pretty organized, and it's just teeny tiny. It's really hard to understand until you see it and feel it. But if you want a filter hydration pack, definitely look at them.
So where do you find them
Oh,
at?
my audio seemed like it went really weird.
You're probably touching your thing right here.
Oh, I am. Yeah, go to Matador.
MatadorUp.com.
MatadorUp.com, yeah.
Yep.
So if you go to Matador, you might find some
Yeah.
Mexicans
We made that
killing a bunch of bowls.
We made that mistake with the video we did on
I
it.
did say Matador.com.
Yeah, we did. So, no, that's really
yeah.
cool.
So yeah, check them out. It's pretty sweet.
They also make some other cool stuff like the pocket blanket.
They have a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
You can browse their website for days.
Yeah, you can, really. All right, sweet, dude. So my next product is something I've been wanting to try out for a while, and we just got it this last week, and I'm super excited about it, and I've been testing it a little bit, and I'm always looking for a really good lighter, that is durable, that puts off a really good flame, and that you can trust when it's wet or when it's windy and all that kind of stuff. And I think this one, it's hard to beat. This is the Exotac Titan Light. And if you haven't seen it, it's really, really cool. It has a high spark flint wheel. It's waterproof up to 1 meter.
Listen to this.
Doesn't that sound sexy?
That is nice metal.
It
smells like pure gasoline.
Well, yeah, you have to fill it up with like
blow
Zippo
up in
lighter
my hand.
stuff. And so with this type of thing, yeah, you can see. Oh,
Look
man,
at all that fuel down there.
it's insane. Yeah.
See it?
Yeah, I filled it up before we came, so there's going to be some extra fuel. But it has a quick thread cap, which is really nice. Convection assist combustion, machined aluminum construction, easily replaceable flint, which is always nice. A lanyard attachment.
Man, you got it filled full.
As you can see, it burns podcast hosts like crazy. It has a flame guard on it, so the has like this little piece right here that it helps with keeping wind out when you're trying to light it.
I like
in
how
the wind.
big the flame is.
Yeah, it's not just like
massive.
a little. Yeah, the best part about this thing is though, I don't know if you've ever used a Zippo.
I have.
But you know how
Boom.
Zippos, will the fuel will evaporate.
Yeah,
it'll
does.
go.
It dries out pretty quick.
It dries out. The cool thing about this is this actually has O-rings in places where you need O-rings. Oh.
Oh.
And so this actually, the fuel won't evaporate. So you can actually.
they do. They dry up a lot.
Yeah.
I got in trouble when I was in
you?
when I was in elementary school and when I was in junior high.
Mm-hmm.
I was like totally into Zippos.
Yeah.
I used to go to Rite Aid and like buy them because I was like, they're so cool.
They are
I didn't
cool.
even have fuel in half of them, but anyway, I brought fuel to school one time and that was a no-no.
Yeah, that is a no-no.
I got in big trouble. And I wasn't smoking or anything.
So I think if you're looking for something for EDC kit, a bug out bag, I think go check out Exotech. They make really good products for bushcrafting and for outdoors and all that kind of stuff. It's the Exotech Titan Light and it's $49.95. Ah, jeez.
I told you to. It does hate podcasters.
That literally just like lit my finger on fire.
Kobe overfilled it a little bit.
I didn't think
His whole hand was on fire, if you're
that
wondering.
was pretty awesome. Hey,
Yeah,
try that
I
one
was
more
like,
time.
is that a magic trick? And then I heard the scream.
Show off to your friends. Yeah. Don't overfill it. They actually warned me not.
Where's all this fuel coming from, man?
I overfilled it a little bit. Oh, that
A
is
little bit?
beautiful.
Man, it's like a magic show down here.
Anyways, that will light some shit on fire. Yeah.
I smell hair.
So go check them out at exotac.com. It's the Titan Light, $49.95, and you can burn your own fingers off.
Oh, your friends will love it.
Yeah.
Cool.
What else,
No,
what else
that
you
is
got?
pretty sweet. I like the design of that. Just don't overfill it. So I have an addiction to flashlights
Oh, yeah.
or torches, as you would say in the British country of British.
Britishland.
There's a lot out there. I mean, tons. You get pop-ups and garbage of like, what's the
69,000 lumens.
Yes,
In your pocket.
Yeah. I have tried tons of different lights. I have like 3 different brands of headlamps. And I am a diehard fan of Olights. I have the Striker, which I have right here. And
Oh, I got the same one.
this is
Yep.
seriously my favorite light to have in my bag. Like, I want to buy a whole bunch more of them. They're super durable. Like, I've dropped that sucker. I ran over it with my truck. I've ran over it with my kid's pedal bike. And the thing I like about it, too, is the rechargeable battery. You can actually put 2.
So bright.
You can put 2 of the...
Look at
it's
that.
way bright.
It's so-
like... And this is only 1,000 lumen, you know.
Yeah.
So all the like you were saying, all those things are like 40,000 lumen, and you get it, and you're like, that's barely
Cut
brighter
through
than
a Ford F-150 with light.
lightsaber.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it doesn't all come down to those lumens. Like seriously, it comes down to build quality and just how useful this is. Like I have the little one too that we just recently got from, was it BattleBox? Or was it?
I have no idea.
Anyway,
The Olight one? The
Yeah,
S1
the little
baton?
tiny one.
The S1?
Yeah, the baton.
Yeah.
I use that one a ton too because it's magnetic.
Yeah.
Like I've worked on my truck and I stick it to the hood. And
Yep.
anyways, this M1X Striker, it has those 3 different modes.
4.
And
I think
4
it's
different
4,
modes, that's
doesn't
right?
it?
Yeah. But it's just so convenient because it's got the click button on the bottom, and then up near where you're holding it, you just press to change your
And
light
I think,
intensity.
can you hold it and get a different...
Yeah, you get strobe.
You get strobe. Yeah.
So built really well, convenient. It's comfortable
Pocket
to hold,
clip.
and it's got a pocket clip, and they're sealed tight. Like they've got O-rings in them, so that depending on the one you have, it's either fully submersible or it's waterproof. To certain levels, but they also come with a 5-year warranty.
Jeez, Olight?
Yeah,
Man,
I mean,
how do they do it?
seriously, this sounds, I don't know, maybe, but I always tell people when they're like, oh, what do I get my husband at work? I'm
Yeah.
like, get him a freaking Olight.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, they will love it.
They're
It's
fantastic.
seriously such a good light to have. But the thing that's sweet is about the rechargeable batteries. It lasts forever. It really does. Like, if you're on the lowest setting, it's like 300 hours.
Good gracious.
And if you're on the full beam, it's like 5 hours.
Yeah.
So we went up, my family and I, not this last year, but the year before, to those caves, to the Bush Creek caves. And I had my headlamp. My wife had like a bigger, just regular like LED lamp. And then I had this. And I like the headlamp that I have has 2 small LEDs, and it's rated at like some ridiculous amount of lumens.
Yeah.
It sucked
Yeah.
compared to this. Like this traveled so far.
Yeah. It's
I
amazing.
mean, I saved like 30 people that day.
That's amazing.
They hadn't seen light for 15 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is by far the best flashlight I've ever used.
So what's the price on that?
So the Striker is so if you go to olightworld.com, they have all their products on there, and this one's $60. Well worth the price.
For $60, it's the last flashlight you'll ever have
yeah,
to have. Really,
they have some amazing ones too. The ones that clip to your that have the 90-degree angle,
Yeah.
so they pitch forward so you can walk around. But I'm telling you, if you want a good gift for yourself or for a friend, seriously, get an Olight because they won't ever need to buy a flashlight.
I love
again.
it, man. That's good.
So.
Guys, speaking of good gifts, let me tell you about Surviva-Guard. It is the ultimate vitamin formula for emergency preparedness, survival, life, and Christmas. Okay? You will have confidence in the knowledge that you are getting 100% of all 13 essential vitamins and 8 essential minerals, 11 super antioxidants, healthy omega-3 fish oils, and a unique proprietary NutriPrep blend for physical and mental emergency preparedness. We are confident that you will experience a better overall sense of well-being, more energy with enhanced alertness, and increased ability to concentrate with greater endurance, and you will be best prepared physically and emotionally for whatever situations you face, no matter how extreme. Use coupon code CASUALPREPPERS, and you're going to get 20% off your order at www.survivaguard.com. This is a fantastic gift for anybody at Christmas. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, you can get that long shelf life vitamins for your preps.
Yeah.
I don't care
I'm
what-
not a dietitian or a nutritionist.
You're not.
But I guarantee you the food storage that you have is not going to give you all those essential vitamins and minerals.
Guarantee it.
Guaranteed.
I'm guaranteeing it right now.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so go check those guys
So,
out.
yeah, get it. Don't worry about it for 25 years.
Yeah, well, I don't think it lasts quite that long, but it
5
has
years.
a long shelf life.
1 year.
For a while. Let's just say for a while.
It probably lasts forever, in all honesty.
Yeah, it probably does. So let me go to my next item.
Fine, do.
If that's all right with you. This one I don't have here to show you, unfortunately. I wish I did. Because this is something I want to get. And I think I saw somebody like either on our Facebook group or somewhere that just got one of these. And I was envious and I was jealous. And I said, I'm going to put this on my list. It is the Mr. Buddy Propane Indoor Safe Portable Heater, Cameron. And you and I have been talking about this for a little bit for the last little while, but it is a fantastic way to be able to heat up a room in your house if your power goes out, if the grid goes down, without killing everybody. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that scares me.
It's always important to not murder everyone secretly with
It's
heater.
it's safe for indoors, and that's the thing that's always hard because
Kind of weird. Like, I don't know that I would feel comfortable like thinking, Is this really safe?
I know,
You
it's hard to, but it is.
But my parents run a similar one in the cabin all the time.
Oh yeah, so
and
this is
they're
the
alive.
same one they use up in the cabin, right?
And it puts out a freaking ton of heat.
Yeah, so it's 4,000 or 9,000 BTU per hour. I guess there must be 2 different settings on it, is what I'm getting from this thing. So the cool thing is it uses propane to heat it, to use it. But you can use those little tiny, like 1 pound tanks that you use for camp cooking and all that kind of stuff. So the cool thing about that is you can go buy a pack of those.
Can you hook it up with
can.
like on a big tank?
Yep. Basically, you just need the hose.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's the cool thing too. So
That probably runs forever.
oh, it would go forever. Yeah. So you could pull one of your propane heater from your barbecue in the backyard. Go put this, in your house and run that thing forever. You know what I mean? It heats up to 225 square feet. So obviously you can't do a huge room, but if you get into like a bedroom or something with your family, so that you all don't die, you could warm that up and nobody's gonna die.
Yeah.
So
well, you talked about small room, put a tent in the middle of the room.
Exactly.
Know, if you're dealing with that power outage and stuff.
It has a single
perfect.
control start knob on it, high-low heat settings, swivel regulator, fold-down handle, accidental tip-over safety shut-off. So
Oh, that's
if it
nice.
tips over, it's going to shut off so you don't burn the house down.
I bought a, no offense to Harbor Freight, I buy their stuff all the time. But I bought the little fireplace looking one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can tip it over all day long and it just keeps burning the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And like Camp said, it connects directly up to a 20-pound cylinder with.
Man, that would last forever. That's sweet.
I know, man.
That's a great idea.
So it's something that I think is a really good prep, and maybe it's not like the most exciting thing to get, but if somebody got it for me for Christmas, I'd be stoked.
Well, it's always hard in the basement to find something that's safe. If the power goes out, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Because
What are
you
you
can't
gonna do?
burn a fire down there. You can't
No.
burn a fire.
Well, you can't. Yeah,
You can't
in
burn
your house.
wood and everything down there. That's a perfect thing to have. 'Cause
Exactly.
they put out enough for definitely to make you comfortable.
And then you can use it for camping and stuff like that, or if you have a cabin and all that kind of stuff, or out in the garage, and you're not going to kill yourself.
Yep, that's sweet.
So yeah, Mr. Buddy, you can get them. The prices kind of vary anywhere from $70 to like $90 on this thing. I found it at Walmart this week for like $74, and I think on Amazon you can get it for around $80.
Nice.
So yeah, go
That's a
check it
great
out.
deal.
Yeah, it's a really good deal.
Sweet. All right, so down on the list here, number 4 on my list. We got this actually in. So the last item that I have that I actually can show you is an item that we got in one of our battle boxes that I still think is one of the coolest items that we've gotten, and it's kind of a unique. I think it's more of a. I haven't put it to use a ton, but I think in terms of like coolness, like tactical and like a cool gift, is the Clax Klecker.
Oh yeah, that thing is sweet.
They have. So this thing is pretty wicked. I've cut my finger several times just pulling it out of the sleeve.
So if you don't know Klecker knives, they make some really high-end knives. They're nice. They're super nice. We have several of their other knives.
We do, yeah. And they do, like, they put a lot of time into their product. You can tell.
Customization, yeah, it looks nice.
So this beast is, like a lumberjack head. It's like a hatchet, and it has tons of different tools built into it. And the thing that's nice, you can buy their little signature handle, but you can attach this thing to anything because it has these clamps on it that spin around, and you can put a piece of freaking wood in there, any type.
It's a PVC.
And
You
use
can do anything, man.
Right. And it has, so it has a wrench. It's kind of the hex head wrench part in the front portion. Has a, like a seatbelt cutter type of, I don't know what
I'm just going to attach that thing in my Jeep, man.
I know.
You imagine if you had that, like on the dash all the time.
Hanging from your mirror. But yeah, it's, so you got a multi-tool, and then you have a defense
hatchet.
weapon,
Yeah.
and then you have something stronger to split wood and to build shelters and everything like that. And it's just awesome. It's unique.
It's so cool
and
looking.
it's freaking just a sweet gift, I think.
It's impressive when you look at it. It's impressive.
Yeah, it's one thing that I've seen but I never really had a chance to get my hands on. And then when we did, I was like, okay, this thing's pretty.
I know, because we had actually
sick.
looked at it for a while. Maybe we put it on one of our previous.
I don't know.
ones, did we?
I was looking back.
Either way, but we're like, that looks sweet, but it's probably not as high quality as it looks in pictures. But it actually is solid. It's a solid. It's a solid.
And if you're Mr. Moneybags and you want to really spend the money, they have a fully titanium version. It's like $495 for just the head.
Yeah. That I don't no.
No. But this is $180 for it's a little more expensive, but it's like I said, it's a multi-tool. It's heavyweight. It's a great item to have in your bug out bag. The hard thing with hatchets is the space that they occupy, because you're carrying around this big old freaking wood handle. Half the time it doesn't fit to the bottom of your bag.
Yeah.
And yes, there are higher quality, more durable hatchets and axes, but to be able to just stick this down in your backpack,
and so the head actually comes with a nice case, so you could put it in there,
so it doesn't tear your bag to pieces.
Yeah, and then put it in your bag or attach it to the outside of your bag.
Yeah,
and you're
not
good
even worry
to go.
about the handle.
Yeah,
because you can find any piece of wood that'll clamp into it and use it as a hatchet. So it's an awesome item. It comes, like I said, with the sheath. It's pretty fancy. $180, and I think it's pretty sweet.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I agree. That was a good one. I'm glad you brought that. Yeah. Okay, so my next item is something I've been looking at for years, actually, that I've wanted to get, and I debated whether or not I was going to do this today, but I think I'm going to, because there's a lot of people.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's
We're
just
here
do
today
it. We're here.
And let it all out.
Because basically what it is a security system for your house. We talk a lot about prepper security and securing your preps, securing your family, being as safe as you possibly can in your home. And a security system is just a whole nother step up from all those other things that you can do. And it's really
a confusing area too.
It is.
Like it's overwhelming.
It kind of is
to get
sometimes.
into.
Yeah. So there's so many different options, and some people are really opinionated on this, and they're going to say, oh, well, you can't use that system because that blah blah blah. You know what? Any system is better than no system, and the system I chose was Simply Safe, and there's several reasons why I did that. Number one, it's really inexpensive for what you get. Right now, you can go onto their simplysafe.com, and you can get a package under $200 right now, depending on what type of home you have. Right, so
I'm kind of real nerdy when it comes to this home integration. I've been playing with all that stuff. Yeah. And I hadn't even heard about him when Kobe showed me him. I'm like, for the price? Because I've looked at, what was I telling you about? Nest. And that stuff's sweet, and it's real high quality, but it's expensive.
I was looking at Nest too, because I wanted to get, like the door.
Exactly.
The doorbell ring, the Ring doorbell thing,
but it only takes you one item, like the doorbell thing, and you don't get any of that stuff.
You don't get any of this stuff. The cool thing about Simply Safe is that there's no wires involved anywhere. It's all wireless. You don't have to put any holes in your walls. It all comes with like sticky stuff that goes right onto your walls or your doors or your windows. I installed the entire system myself in about a half an hour, and it was really, really simple. It's really pretty. It's pretty advanced. It's pretty high tech. You know what I mean? I have I got a camera with mine that I can look at through an app at any time I want. But anyways, the cool thing about it is you don't have to sign any sort of contract with the actual monitoring, because most of them it's like, oh, $50 a month for the next 2 years. And $50 a month may not seem like a lot, but it kind of is for an alarm system. And this one, you can get it for $15 a month, and you can cancel at any time. I can start it up for a month if I'm going to be gone for vacation or whatever it might be. I don't know. I've been pretty impressed with it. And right now they actually have like a free camera if you go sign up before like Tuesday or something like that. You get a free camera, which is like $100 camera you can put in your house. Yeah. Anyways, I just think it's a whole nother layer of protection you can give you and your family for now, and for an SHTF situation. You might not have monitoring, but you will have the actual alarm. You know what I mean?
No, I think that's an excellent one for the price and everything. Yeah. You showed me, and I didn't even know about it. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to have you come over and take actually a look at the system.
I'm gonna trigger it late at night, and see if it's working.
Exactly, but it's nice. It seems really high quality. And
it does. It's clean. It doesn't look ugly.
Yeah, I got my whole system, which basically was like 4 doors and 3 windows, I think, with a camera and everything for like $240.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Without a contract and all
without
that.
a contract.
And you said you could pay like for a cloud service so you can like track
my camera.
even longer and
Yep.
from so that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
great
really
one.
cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So the 5th thing on my list was kind of a unique item that I thought was kind of cool because of the things that it can turn into. So it's called the ROM pack. And if you go to, just think of Romo outdoors. So
Romo.
ROMO. Well, actually, no, it's just ROM outdoors. But Romo outdoors.
Yeah, Romo outdoors.
So this pack is, it's a 3-in-1 system. So it's a backpack that actually can hold like 3,000 cubic inches of items, which
Wow.
I don't even know how to measure that.
Yeah, I don't-
but it's
doesn't make
it's
sense.
still a pretty big backpack, and it's made of really durable material. But the thing that's weird about it is that the whole thing comes apart. Like it opens all the way up, and it can be a jacket.
Whoa.
So you can wear it when it's raining, and it's a poncho.
Yeah.
Unfolds, got a hood on it, snap buttons, so it unfolds and clicks into this like jacket that you wear that can protect you from the elements.
Wow, that's interesting.
Then it also will fold completely out flat into a large square of fleece for like picnic or whatever.
Oh, nice. Like a blanket type thing.
And then the backside's waterproof, like the thicker material, so you can lay it down on grass and whatever and make out whatever you want to do.
Whatever you need to do.
But so it's 3-in-1. You got the backpack, you've got a poncho, and you have a fold-out blanket.
Wow.
And you can tell the quality of it. You know, I haven't been able to get a hold of one. You know, we were hoping to maybe check one out because I thought it was kind of a cool item to throw in your car.
Yeah.
You know, you're like throw in a few items, go on a hike, and then you also have, you know, protection from weather, and you have something to have a picnic on. Pretty cool item.
That's awesome.
It is 119 for the system. Comes in 3 different colors: black, tan, and camo.
I'm going with camo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has, you know, you go to their website, ROM Outdoors. ROM. Not Romo Outdoors. I thought there's 2 O's there. But yeah, it's I think for the price and,
Cool.
and the uniqueness, it's worth checking out. It's pretty cool, and they actually have a lot of other nice backpacks on their website. So
Sweet. Yeah, that's awesome.
check them out.
I have one more, Cameron. All right. I gotta find it. So we've actually talked about this several times already, I think, I don't know if we did on the podcast, but this is the Gullu charger
I'm in love with this
jump
thing.
starter. So
I'm
actually,
in love with it.
yeah, Cam and I both have this, which is kind of cool. So basically what this is a portable like USB charger plus a car truck jump starter, right, Cameron? And
Yeah.
you've used this a lot more than I have, so I'm going to rely on you to kind of help us
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
how cool it is.
I mean, it's really pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it is pretty straightforward. So it will jump up to a 7-liter gas or a 5.5-liter diesel engine, it says.
Not many people drive a 7-liter gas anymore.
No, but, you know, it does, you know, watercrafts, motorbikes, ATVs, UTVs, yachts.
I jump my lawnmower with it.
If you have a yacht, you can jump it.
I do because I haven't gotten the battery changed.
Yeah, it has a light, obviously.
Yeah.
What other kind of cool things does it have? Anyways, you can charge
So the
USB devices.
I use this thing like crazy because I wasn't as familiar with RVs, and when I went on my trip with the Cruise America,
Yeah.
I learned the hard way. The only time I could charge my devices is when I was running the generator.
Yeah.
Half the time I rolled into any of those. How do I turn that freaking light on?
I don't know.
Half the time I rolled into the camping spots, and it was like generators off at 8 o'clock. And I was like, freak, how am
Yeah.
I supposed to charge anything? This, I charged it like at the beginning of our trip.
Yeah.
And I charged my phone, my wife's phone, and even an iPad off from it.
Yeah.
During the whole time that we were like traveling around, and it still never went dead.
Wow.
And then I've jumped my pickup with it. I've jumped my car and my lawnmower, and I've never had one problem with it.
Yeah,
Actually, I did have. I think that it was my fault though.
Yeah.
I left it like plugged in while I was driving the lawnmower. Like I jumped it and then I left it because it has a boost.
Yeah.
And I left that on, and I think the cables like it shorted it out. Anyways, I contacted them. They're like, "Cool, we'll send you a new one."
Seriously?
And like 3 days later, I got a whole new jump. I didn't get the battery pack, but
the new jumpers.
I got the jumpers, and
Wow.
it's back to working normal.
Yeah, so it basically has a pair of jumper cables that plug right into this battery pack, and
So it's a huge battery pack. What is this? Is like, isn't it 12,500 milliamps? Or something?
I don't know actually. I'd have to go figure that out. I don't know what the milliamps is, but it is big.
Actually, I think it's 8,000 something.
8,000 milliamps.
But yeah, Kobe obviously has heard it from me a million times because he went up and bought him one.
18,000 milliamps.
Oh, it's 18.
Peak.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the product's awesome. I think the company's awesome. And I think that it's something well worth having in your vehicle for multiple uses.
There's a lot of these things on the market.
There's a ton.
There's a ton. And you can find some that are cheaper than this. But I kind of went with this one because Cameron had used
I had
his.
researched them.
Yeah.
And I'd asked my parents for Christmas for it. And man, I don't regret it.
And it comes in this
It
sweet-
was worth the time spent for all the other reviews.
Yeah, and it comes in a sweet little case, zip-up case, and it looks nice in the back of your vehicle or in the glove box or whatever.
Yeah. It's a sweet item. It's well worth it.
So $69.
Yeah,
for it.
Amazon's where
At Amazon is where I bought it, and I think
they have different models to size. I mean, if you're driving a freaking semi truck,
You get a
there's
bigger
one
one.
that can jump even up to that. So yeah,
It's just such a good prep to have for every vehicle that you own. Yeah,
charging whatever, and then I like it. I love it. Go get it.
Cool.
I like it. I love it.
Do you have one more?
Yeah, I do. So my last item is another one that I was trying to get it in person, so I could play with it and show you guys, but I didn't. I ran out of time. So the website MSR Gear.
Oh yeah.
They have like some really intense. Like
Actually
this
have-
is like mountain tested. Like these are the guys that take gear into Patagonia and Everest and
I have
stuff.
an MSR water purifier.
Yeah. So that's kind of what this is.
Oh, cool.
So it was featured in I subscribe to what's the magazine?
Playboy?
American Survival Guide.
Oh, American Survival Guide.
Which is cool. They always have like these top products every month. And it was featured in there, and I read into it and looked up on the website because I liked the fact that it was a water filtration system for a group. So it's 10 liters, and it's gravity fed. So it had the way that the filter is in line. You just hang the bag, and then you have it, and then you can just kind of turn it on and filter your water. Let it fill up your container and go do your other things.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And it has like tubes running off from it. So it's kind of a multi-use group-based filtration system, because they do like base camp stuff. I mean, this stuff's been highly tested and it's of really good quality. So, but this particular one is good to have for, like your prepper group. If you're going to be in one facility and you're wanting to filter water for everybody in one location, this is a great option. So it's called the MSR AutoFlow XL 10-liter gravity filter.
Whoa.
Did you guys get that?
Yeah, I got it.
Or the MSR AX 10GF. But it's $100, and you get the filter, you get the tubing, and you get the 10-liter bag. The other thing that's kind of in the same through MSR is they have because I found out the hard way, is those hydration packs are thin, and I tucked one down in my bag, and it poked up against something and sprung a leak.
Yeah.
So they're really, if you're wanting to kind of tuck those away deep, and and they're going to go through a lot of abuse, they make one that's called the, I don't know if you say dromedary or dromedary bag, but they are really thick bladders to withstand, wear and tear big time, so you don't puncture. And they anyway, check out MSR. They have those really durable bladders from like $39 to $49 that won't get punctured. They're not cheap. They're like sewn shut, and they're really nice, but they also have that big group auto flow gravity filter. So check them out. Pretty cool stuff.
Cool.
That's it. Merry Christmas.
I like it. Yeah, thank you guys. That's our 12 Days of Prepper Christmas. Go check out those items because we think they're cool. And
they are cool.
People might like
and
them.
We chose them, so
Christmas.
you got to get them.
Exactly. Cam, let's talk about survival boxes.
I do want to talk about survival boxes because I wanted to add them to the list, but you guys hear it all the time, and we're going to talk about them anyway. So survival boxes are the only subscription box packed with all the essential survival supplies that you need to prep for surviving disasters, emergencies, Christmas maybe, or your next outdoor adventure. There are many different boxes to choose from, so you can order the survival food, water, gear required for your survival plan. Sign up today. Get survival boxes delivered to your doorstep every month. There's no contract at all. You can cancel whenever the heck you want. And you just use promo code Casual Preppers for 10% off. So go to survivalboxes.com and get one. It will be the best thing
You've ever
done in your life.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, if you're wanting to start getting into prepping and start a small food supply, this is by far the easiest way to do it, and they know what they're doing.
Yep, exactly.
And they know what to get you.
Survival boxes. Let's look at the latest battle box, shall we? It's right here, Cameron. Don't worry about it. It's right here. No, look, right there.
There's so many boxes.
I know we got a lot of boxes in here, so it's hard to see. So this one actually came out a while ago, but we didn't get it for some reason till just recently, so we're gonna review it now. This is Battle Box Mission something. Is there no card? I hope there's a card.
Sorry, bud. This is the most exciting part of the podcast.
That's not it. This is the, it's a hunting box. I don't know if it's called the hunting box or the hunting mission or.
No card in there.
No card. This is. And it just.
How did it fall and not knock over?
Man, I tell you. So.
We're just going to have to go through it.
Give me the box. Maybe I can find the card.
It's not in there, I promise.
You can promise all you want, but I can still look.
Pull it up.
All right. So lots of cool different items.
And it went upside down, and there's still no card.
Yeah. So this is a retriever. Oh, this is a retriever. So if you're up in a like a tree stand or something, you can drop it down.
These are actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like they look like super intense fish hooks.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're just like, if you're out of reach, maybe you got handcuffs on, tied upside down.
Yeah.
You just drop one down and
Exactly.
pick up keys and kill everybody in the camp.
Yeah, it's very cool.
So
Very
these
cool.
are pretty cool. I've never seen anything like those.
This little ditty is a this is some arrowheads, I believe. Yeah.
Shown arrowheads.
Check these out. You seen this?
Oh, those are sweet.
So yeah, so there's a
I
whole
didn't see those.
whole set of arrowheads that you can use on different types of
Hawkheads.
spears or whatnot. It's kind of nasty.
You can
looking.
hang it from a Christmas tree.
Exactly. That's cool.
Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
This box also has a blowgun.
Blowgun,
It's
son.
the blow wreck.
Blow wreck.
Anyway, so this just a real basic blowgun, but as demonstrated, it seems to work quite well. It even has some pins and darts that can be used.
Very cool.
It's,
I've
it's
wanted
pretty
a blowgun
simple,
for
but
a
I
while.
actually want to try it out.
Yeah. This knife is an outdoor edge knife, and this is actually a knife for field dressing your animals after you kill them, I believe.
Yeah, that one is. I like the look of that.
Yeah,
the blade's
so
obviously
it's kind of like
used
a gut hook type blade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I found it's very unique the way that everybody carves their animals up. you
Everybody
know,
has
and
a
skins
different-
it, and like this is super sweet little item that I can tell
Would be useful.
would be super useful
Yeah.
in skinning it.
It has a thing of snares,
Oh yeah.
so you can go out there and
One of the things Kobe and I always love about these is when BattleBox sends a book, because these are like priceless, man.
priceless.
Seriously, this is the ultimate guide to home butchering.
Yeah,
So
butcher
it breaks
anything.
down every animal and what parts are the best to eat and how to butcher it,
them. Yeah,
which is super freaking cool because I don't have a book of how to butcher
I
animals.
don't either.
And I don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
I usually go to the local grocery store.
good pictures and stuff and everything.
Yeah.
Yep. This is field skinning knives kit that has 3 blades. They're just like really lightweight. It's made by Smiths. We've had a couple of Smiths products before. We have their Tinder Maker, which is
I
actually
freaking
pretty nice.
love their stuff.
Yeah,
It's cool.
So surgical grade stainless steel blades with a protective blade cover and a lanyard loop. Really cool little kit for some skinning knives.
Yeah. So I think this is probably the Pro Plus.
I don't
and
know,
then this
man.
is the Pro. So this is the Wild Pack skinning kit.
This is cool.
And this is insane that this is in the box. It has all of these different knives for skinning. You've got
You even have a bone saw.
it's insane, man.
I know.
Like that alone
Yeah.
is worth the box.
I know. I don't get it. I don't know how they do it, dude. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So all of those knives are perfect. You just take that kit with you, kill an animal, boom.
You're ready to go.
You can sell it right there. You can become
Exactly.
So in their Pro Plus box, their knife of the month is the Buck and Bear Knives Blade.
Buck and Bear.
So this sucker's got. I always like the ones
Kydex.
that have the sheath, the real
Kydex
hard
sheath.
Yeah, the one that actually will go onto your belt. So you can tell this is a pretty heavy blade, skinning knife as well. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's cute.
Pretty sweet.
It's cute. So go check them out, battlebox.com.
That's a lot of stuff in their box this month. Like they did an excellent job.
They
I
did.
don't really know how they got all that in there.
The box that's coming out next month, I believe, is another bushcrafting box. So I'm
Is it
actually kind of
really?
excited
Oh,
to
sweet.
see what that is. So
Yeah. So obviously, BattleBox has to be losing tons of money
Yeah,
on this.
I don't know how the
this
hell
is
they're
an
doing it.
insane amount of stuff. So if you're looking for Christmas for somebody that's an avid hunter, these are all awesome. I mean, this kit alone is
Yeah.
just perfect for a person that's field dressing any animal.
yeah, it's freaking awesome, dude.
Like I saw when we did our video, like
Yep.
Tyler liked to use those little scalpel blades.
exactly.
So you've got it all here, which is just amazing. So
check them out, BattleBox, no E.
do
It's
it.
time for the quick and dirty medical tip.
It isn't time for the quick
Isn't
and
it?
dirty medical
Did you-
tip.
did you forget
I
one
didn't
today?
even think about it. Sorry. So I changed jobs.
Yeah.
Back on my old job. Well, I guess you guys already knew that, but this week he's been gone, so I've been taking care of like hospice and
Yeah.
care center, and I just spaced it. And I'm sorry about
You got
that.
anything off the top of your head that would be interesting for us to know?
Well,
A tip? I mean, just anything.
well, it's the flu season,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
so obviously,
Wash your hands.
yeah. So I've talked about I guess I'll just reiterate on the common symptoms and things that people,
Yeah.
whether or not you need to see a medical provider.
That's a good one, yeah.
I mean, you guys have heard this. You're probably like, oh, done.
Yeah.
You can turn off the podcast right here. But seriously, I see tons of people a day with sicknesses. Bronchitis, obviously, it's pretty much just viral, and it's going to pass on its own. The big things that we worry about is that person that's wheezing and you can hear their lungs like crackling. It's obviously a big problem. If that production in their cough has become more like thick green, yellow, brown, red, or anything like that, that is a bad sign. The flu, so I did a lot of research on the Tamiflu and different treatments. First 48 hours, it's excellent. Beyond that,
Don't worry
the only
about it.
thing is the extremes of age.
Yeah.
Consider treating your
Youngins.
infant and your grandpappy.
Your grandpa or grandmammy.
Yeah, or grandmammy.
Yeah.
Those with really bad health conditions and extremes of health, the Tamiflu is much more important to get started as fast as possible, even past that 48-hour period.
Yeah.
For healthy individuals, like my kids have it now, and I went and researched again, make sure that I was up to date on everything. But if you have the flu, and it's typically, and I'm not talking about throwing up because that's not the flu.
Yeah.
The flu is respiratory, so shortness of breath, runny nose, eyes feel like you have sand in them,
Achy.
and body aches.
Ugh, that's
If you're
the worst.
having that, you probably do have the flu, even if your swabs come back negative. You probably have a form of influenza. So best thing to do is keep hydrated. If you're having difficulties breathing, that's a thing you need to get into the hospital for. Otherwise, if it's if you're 2 to 3 days in, there's nothing more to do.
Just
The
rest.
Tamiflu does not show that there's any improvement in health beyond that 48-hour period. So
Okay,
rest,
good.
fluids, hydration, and if you start having difficulties breathing and the fever just gets out of control, get into the hospital. So I
Good.
don't know. Hopefully that's helpful.
Thank you, Cameron.
Flu season.
That's good.
Times 2.
Yeah. Guys, thanks so much. Appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate you guys have all hit subscribed. We keep growing. Every podcast, we keep getting more downloads and more downloads, and that's exactly what we want, and we appreciate you guys. telling your friends about what we're doing and to have them come join the fun with us, because the more fun we can have with the more people, the more cool stuff we can do. Like we said, now we are doing a weekly podcast.
Yeah.
Can you guys believe it? We're here. So next week we will do another mindless banter episode. If you didn't catch last week's, go check it out. It's a little bit different than our normal podcast, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
We like it.
And we're just having fun with it. And this day and age, you're going to offend everybody.
Yeah.
And we're not there to be safe about that.
No, we're going to offend
We're
some
just
people.
having fun. And, we try not to be vulgar. But
Yeah,
honestly,
sometimes
we're not going to be sensitive about.
No.
So anyway, if you get offended,
Deal with it.
just deal with it.
Yeah.
We're not doing it specifically to hurt anybody. We're just
No.
having fun, and we're talking about real life things. And I think it's freaking fun, and it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
And so if you like to just listen to nothing, that you'll love this one.
You'll absolutely love it.
You're
So
not going to
check us out next week.
Pretty funny news. And this is
Yeah.
real news.
It is.
Not fake news.
No, it's real news.
This is real news.
beautiful, beautiful, real
And
news.
yeah, just remember, everybody, that we are casual, and we have some real hardcore preppers drifting into Instagram. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine, yeah.
You go ahead and
Welcome.
throw your hardcore tips out there. We have a lot of people that are like, "Hey, you guys talked about this and this is ridiculous." That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll respond to
We
you
don't
maybe.
care. Yeah.
But we're casual. Just remember, we're not the hardcore bunker type. And if you want to make fun of us for not being that, awesome.
Yeah,
bring it.
We couldn't care less.
Seriously.
Say whatever you want.
Yeah, you can. You can destroy us and say
Yeah.
that you guys will die 2 days into the apocalypse. Probably. That's
All
fine.
right.
It's cool.
All right.
It's cool.
That's fine. Yeah, we just don't care at this
Yeah.
point. We're going to do what
I
we
think
want to do.
some people try to get a rise out of us, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The whole conspiracy theories thing too,
Oh yeah, we struck a chord with that one.
yeah, and guys, we don't care. You can believe whatever you want.
Yeah.
We can believe whatever we want, and we can make fun of it, and you can be mad at us.
Right.
I don't care.
There are honestly some conspiracy theories that
Yeah.
I'm like, I can see, like, I'm wondering if that isn't true.
Yeah.
But I still think it's hilarious
Oh,
and
it's
ridiculous.
exactly, yeah.
But I'm like, it's probably true, but it's freaking funny.
Yeah, so we're going to make fun of it, and I don't care how much you cry about
Yeah. So, yeah, just take it or leave it.
it. Yeah. All right, guys, thanks, and we'll see you next week.